The lantern keeper of the quiet valley. Imagine soft piano music, gentle wind, distant crickets singing beneath the starry sky. Long ago, beyond the tallest hills and the deepest forests, there was a hidden valley where the wind always whispered softly and the stars seemed brighter than anywhere else in the world. In that valley lived an old lantern keeper named Eli. Every evening, just before sunset, Eli would walk along a winding stone path carrying a small golden lantern. The lantern wasn't ordinary. It didn't burn oil or candles. Instead, it glowed with a warm light that grew brighter whenever someone felt peaceful. Soft piano notes drift through the evening. People of the valley loved seeing Eli walk by. Children waved from their windows. Farmers smiled from their fields. Travelers resting beneath trees watched the golden light drift through the evening like a tiny star. One day, a young traveler named Rowan arrived in the valley. Rowan looked tired, not the kind of tired that sleep fixes in a single night, the kind of tired that settles deep inside a person's heart after worrying for too long. He had traveled many roads and carried many worries. What if tomorrow goes wrong? What if I fail? What if something bad happens? What if I never stop feeling afraid? These thoughts followed him everywhere like shadows. The music slows, calm and gentle. That evening, Rowan noticed Eli and his glowing lantern. "Why do you carry that light every night?" Rowan asked. Eli smiled. "To remind people that darkness and worry are not the same thing." Rowan didn't understand. "The night is dark," Eli continued, "but darkness is simply the absence of sunlight. Worry is different. Worry is when we imagine storms that haven't arrived." Rowan thought about this. Eli invited him to join his evening walk. Together, they followed the stone path through the valley. The sky slowly turned orange, then pink, then purple. Birds returned to their nests. Crickets began their gentle songs. The air smelled of pine trees and fresh grass. Crickets sang softly in the background. As they walked, Rowan noticed something strange. Every time he focused on the sound of the crickets, the lantern grew brighter. Every time he looked at the clouds drifting peacefully overhead, it grew brighter again. Every time he took a slow breath and noticed the cool evening air, the lantern shone even more warmly. "What makes it do that?" Rowan asked. Eli laughed softly. "The lantern glows whenever someone notices the present moment." "The present moment?" "Yes," Eli said. "Most worries live in tomorrow. Most regrets live in yesterday. But peace lives here." He tapped the ground gently with his walking stick. "Right here." A few soft piano notes, like falling stars. They continued walking. Soon they reached a hill overlooking the entire valley. Tiny lights sparkled in cottages below. The moon rose above distant mountains. The stars appeared one by one. Rowan sat quietly beside Eli. For the first time in a very long while, he wasn't thinking about next week. He wasn't thinking about mistakes. He wasn't thinking about problems. He was simply watching the stars. And somehow that felt enough. Eli pointed toward the sky. "Do you see that star?" "Yes. It has been shining for countless years." He pointed to another, and that one, then another, and another. The stars filled